Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Community Features. This ongoing series is designed to showcase the building ideas and concepts of other content creators, as well as the ideas I've worked on with other members of the building community. In today's video, we're looking at a Rust-based building exploit that I've been working on with Discord user ToadLord66 since the 3rd of September 2020. This collaboration came about due to the monthly Rust update that was released earlier in the day, nerfing the roof bunker. Just before we get into the video, for any of you interested in joining my Discord, you can find the link below. We're starting to make it more active for sharing ideas and discussing the concepts that we have, and we'll be aiming to host more giveaways like this one in the upcoming future. I look forward to seeing you there. The roof bunker has taken many forms over the years, but has essentially always provided a safe and secure method of sealing your base with a roof piece, and therefore blocking access via doors. Many of these methods were sealable from the inside and out, whilst others could only be sealed from the inside or the outside of the bunker. I had used one of the older methods in many of my base designs, which was recently patched, where I placed a roof piece a half wall high on the bottom floor, causing it to clip through the ceiling and then blocking access to the door on the second floor, but there have been many other methods over the years. The conditional roof bunker then made a return in Rust-based designs when EVGA brought it back on the 6th of August 2020, and was made possible due to the addition of the new triangular roof pieces. These building pieces allowed for experimenting with new conditional methods in opening the bunker seal. Whilst this hasn't officially been patched, with the arrival of the September 2020 update, it has resulted in a slight nerf to the exploit by blocking placement of the roof from the outside of the bunker, providing the message, "Line of sight blocked." This means it can no longer be opened externally, and thus essentially turns it into a suicide bunker only, accessible with F1 kill. As explained previously, whilst the update has definitely made using the bunker seal more difficult, there is a slight workaround if you don't wish to make too many changes to EVGA's initial design. You want to place a shotgun trap inside of the bunker as I show here. The idea of the trap is not to kill anyone trying to enter, although that would be a nice bonus, but rather to shoot the twig holding the bunker open and break it, causing it to close. By utilising this method, you will no longer need to close the bunker whenever you leave the base, allowing you to run in and out to farm and loot as necessary whilst online. Additionally, this workaround allows you to still close the bunker from the inside when you log out and reopen it whenever you log back in from the inside. Looking at one of the alternative solutions here, you can see it's extremely similar to the previous. In fact, there's minimal changes to the design, so it should more or less fit into any of the base designs that it did previously. The main difference is the entrance, which we have raised to create an entrance chute. Entering the chute mechanism, you cannot immediately see any difference, however if you crouch down here, you can see this is a low wall. The reason we've swapped it for a low wall is because the patch blocks placement of the roof through another building item. So here we can clearly see through the gap in order to place the roof and open the bunker as we need. Of course, the issue here is now that the raider can also make use of the gap to shoot rockets through or other explosives. To counter this, we can place shotgun traps aiming at the gap so that as soon as they drop into the chute, they're killed. For those of you thinking that you can counter the chutes with grenades, let's look into that next. If you stand at the top of the chute, you cannot see that it's a low wall, meaning you'd likely jump straight in and die. Even from the furnace, you cannot see that it's a low wall, and you may do the same. But let's assume that the raider knows it's a low wall and that there are traps. It doesn't look as though you can throw grenades through here, so the casual raider probably wouldn't try. For any of you who don't know, the bottom part of the roof is purely visual, and it does in fact stop at the half wall height, meaning you can throw grenades through the gap. We can remove the furnace, forcing the raider to throw grenades from the top of the chute, which makes it even harder as the angle is near impossible. But anyone with some experience can get it lined up after a few tries. The workaround for this would be to simply build a metal triangle floor frame here and place a trapdoor, completely blocking the grenades but still allowing you to access the bottom of the roof as and when you need. Of course, the raider could blow the trapdoor and then slowly begin to remove the shotgun traps, however it does certainly make it more difficult for them and adds a further raid cost to the base. Over here we have another potential alternative, with an identical setup to the previous. We can place a window frame here instead of a low wall. This allows us the ability to place a reinforced window glass, which not only blocks the grenades, but also allows us to place the roof as required without picking up the window glass. Of course, we have the issue of this being soft-sided by anyone who has far too much time on their hands. According to rustlabs.com, soft-siding this would take you 26 minutes and 50 seconds with 5 jackhammers, not accounting for the time that it would take to run to and from your raid base, if you have one, to refill these at a workbench. It also doesn't include the cost. Each jackhammer costs 150 scrap, and the cheapest workbench is 50 scrap, meaning you need to spend at least 800 scrap to soft-side this. Based on this video I found of someone demonstrating an armoured soft-side, I'd estimate 30 plus minutes to soft-side this. Assuming that you place the ladder hatches we did on the previous example, once they have the window frame gone, they would then still need to spend more explosives to access the chute, and then the time and effort of destroying the shotgun traps again, or to drain them. In essence, if you're going to spend 800 scrap to soft-side something, you may as well just go and farm more sulfur and then blow straight through. To summarise, we have a number of potential workarounds here, some of which impact the strength of the bunker mechanism, including the simple shotgun trap method, which causes the bunker to borderline between a roof bunker and a suicide bunker. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you found a better way, I'd love to hear about that too. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.